It is said that we have conquered distance. That with a swipe of a glass screen, we can hold the world in our palm. We are the most connected generation in history. And yet, look closer. We are surrounded by noise, yet deafened by silence. We have thousands of friends, yet we eat dinner alone. We have built a labyrinth of light, and somehow, we have lost our way inside it. This is the story of Kenji. But in many ways, it is the story of us all. Kenji is an architect. He designs skyscrapers that scrape the clouds. But Kenji spends his life in a room that is 10 feet by 10 feet. Kenji suffers from a modern sickness. It is not a virus of the body, but a virus of the mind. It is the belief that there is always more time. He lives in the later. I will call her back, later. I will start that passion project, later. I will live my life, later. We all do this. It seems harmless at first. But as we learn from the wise sage who spoke of the lazy boy, each later is like a tiny thief. It steals a little bit of our time, and when many laters come together, they can steal our entire future. Kenji did not know it yet, but his treasury was already closing. The sun was moving across the sky, and he was sleeping under the tree of distraction, dreaming of a tomorrow that might never come. Kenji was smart. He was talented. He had the potential to be great. But potential is nothing without presence. In the digital world, Kenji was a king. He had followers. He had influence. But in the physical world, he was becoming a ghost. He had forgotten where he came from. He came from a lineage of makers. His father had rough hands, hands that knew the difference between oak and pine. His father used to say, "You don't need big things to start. You just need to keep going, keep learning, keep building." But Kenji had stopped building. He was only scrolling. One rainy Tuesday, the silence of his life was shattered. Not by a notification, but by a phone call he could not ignore. It was the hospital. His father. A sudden collapse. Life has a way of stripping away our illusions. When we face the fragility of existence, the number of likes on a post ceases to matter. Kenji sat by his father's side. The old man was weak, breathing with difficulty. Kenji realized he had been so busy, but what had he actually done? The doctor spoke to Kenji. He said his father needed care, constant attention, and time. Time that Kenji felt he didn't have. But then he looked at his father's hands. He remembered the story of the boy whose father lost his hands, yet the boy promised to become a doctor. Kenji realized he had hands, he had health, and he had freedom. But he was paralyzed by his own comfort. That night, Kenji made a choice. It was terrifying. He decided to disconnect, to reconnect. He moved back home. The Wi-Fi was spotty. The silence was loud. To occupy his mind, Kenji went into the shed. He saw the unfinished projects his father had left behind. He picked up a chisel. It felt foreign. Heavy. It is easy to edit a photo. If you don't like it, you delete it. But you cannot crop reality. Kenji failed. Again and again. The wood was stubborn. His patience was thin. He wanted to quit. He wanted to go back to the easy dopamine of the digital loop. He heard a voice of doubt in his head. "You are an architect of clouds, not a carpenter. People will laugh at you." But then, he imagined his father watching him. The winners in life are not the people who never fall. The winners are the people who get up every time they fall. Kenji didn't need a new app. He needed broken wires, old glass, and the will to try. He began to work. Not for a client. Not for an audience. But for his father. Days turned into weeks. Kenji stopped looking for his phone. He started noticing the way the light hit the dust in the afternoon. He noticed the rhythm of his father's breathing. He decided to build a chair. A reading chair for his father, perfectly fitted to his broken body. He went to the local scrapyard to find parts. He remembered the story of the boy who scavenged from the garbage to bring light to his village. Kenji was scavenging time he had previously thrown away to bring comfort to one man. He began to talk to the neighbors. He realized that connection isn't a signal strength, it's a shared burden. One evening, he ran out of varnish. He had no cash. The hardware store owner, seeing his dedication, gave him the tin for free. "Pay me when the chair is done," he said. It was a small act. A simple kindness. But as we know, when we help someone without expecting anything in return, we might just be shaping a future we never imagined. Kenji finished the chair. It wasn't perfect. But it was real. His father didn't say a word. He didn't need to. The chair held him. The wood was warm. It was a physical manifestation of love. Kenji returned to the city eventually. But he was different. He walked into his office, and he saw his colleagues frantically scrolling, terrified of missing out, terrified of the silence. He saw them living like that poor man, thinking they had endless time. He realized that the digital world is a treasury that is always open, but it is empty of gold. The true treasury is the moment you are in right now. He started a program for young designers. He forced them to turn off their screens. He told them the story of the treasury. He told them, the sun is already moving across the sky. Don't wait until it's too late to realize what you've lost. He told them about the boy who built a lamp to help his mother. He taught them that innovation doesn't come from a microchip, it comes from a human heart refusing to give up. Kenji learned that the greatest technology we possess is empathy. And the most expensive currency we have is our attention. He was no longer just an architect of buildings. He was an architect of moments. He understood that kindness can create miracles. Not the digital signaling of virtue, but the gritty, inconvenient, beautiful act of showing up for another human being. We are standing at the gates. Every morning, the sun rises. The treasury opens. You have 24 hours of gold waiting for you. You can spend it scrolling through the lives of strangers, watching the time slip away like sand through your fingers. You can say, "I'll do it later," until later becomes never. Or, you can step into the arena. You can build something with your own hands, even if you have to start with trash. You can help someone without expecting a reward. You can turn off the screen and look into the eyes of the people you love while they are still here to look back. Don't be the person who arrives at the palace gates breathless and exhausted only to find them locked. Your treasury is open. Right now. The project you've been postponing. Start it. The person you've been meaning to forgive. Call them. The dream you've been too afraid to build. Pick up the first brick. Because in life, the most powerful words are, "I will not give up." And the most dangerous word is, later. Start today. Not tomorrow. Today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next stories coming your way. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.